Hey guys, Radio MMA back here with another prediction video. This time we're talking about UFC Fight Night 87 going down in the Netherlands. And we're talking about Andrei the Pitbull Arlovski, the former heavyweight champion of the world, taking on Alistar Overeem, the former Strikeforce champion. Okay, going down May the 8th. And this is a matchup between two teammates that certainly don't seem to like each other very much. In the pre-fight press conference, they were saying, yeah, we're teammates, but we're not friends. So let's get right into this. Overeem stands 6'4", 80-inch reach, fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico right now for Greg Jackson and Mike Winkeljohn. Okay, he has an MMA record of 40, 14-1. He is 5-3 in the UFC. The former Strikeforce heavyweight champion has been on quite the roll. He's coming off of wins over Stefan Struve, Roy Nelson, and Junior Dos Santos. Meanwhile, Arlovski stands 6'4". He has a 77-inch reach. And he has an MMA record of 35, 11-1. He has 14-3 in the UFC. And like Arlovski, he is training with Greg Jackson, Mike Winkeljohn there in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Now, Arlovski is coming off a loss. He lost to Stipe in 54 seconds of the very first round. But before that, he had won 6 fights in a row. 4 fights in a row in the UFC, and he's been looking pretty good. You know, that signature win, when you think of Arlovski's most recent fights, it has to be the Travis Brown war. That was just a sweet fight, and, you know, Arlovski looked like he was hurt there for a minute. He was hurt there. He still came back and got the TKO victory, so that was a pretty sweet fight. Okay, guys, minus 200 on Overeem, plus 170 on Arlovski. Now, there's a few things I want to tell you about this fight, and I need to load it up here on the computer. Okay, you want to go all the way back to 2014, and Overeem has had a history of hurting his teammates. And before this article was posted, he had hurt John Jones in preparation for one of John Jones's fights. And then Arlovski took to the media. And he talked about John Jones getting hurt. And he talked about an incident he had with Overeem. And here's what he says. A couple days ago, I sparred with Overeem and learned such outcome by my own experience. Usually sparring partners don't try to inflict a real damage to each other, but Overeem, at one moment, kneed me really hard in the stomach. In a real fight, I could have been KO'd after that. I rushed to the hospital to make sure that my ribs were not broken. Okay, so that was way back in 2014. Obviously, they said they trained a few sparring sessions together. Well, apparently one of the sparring sessions they trained together, he got hurt in, and that's why they don't spar with each other anymore. Now, this is recently, I'm on bloodyelbow.com, so full credit to them. Arlovski on training around Overeem. He says, I'm the number one priority for the team. And he also says, Overeem is in my fucking way. Obviously, there's no love lost between these guys. You know what I mean? They aren't buddies, that's for sure. He says, it's a little weird, but for me, it isn't weird because I don't give a fuck. We won't have Coach Winkeljohn or Greg Jackson as the coach, so it's no help to him, so I am fine with that. Then he says, fuck. No, absolutely not, Arlovski said about splitting his training session. I'm training on my schedule. If I have to be there in the morning, I'll be there in the morning. If I have to be there at night, I will be there at night. If I have to be there all fucking day, I'll be there all fucking day. I'm the number one priority for this team, and that's it, period. Then he goes on to say, Overeem is in my fucking way. I will do everything possible to smash him, and that's it, period. Certainly does not like Overeem. You can gather that. Interesting fight. I'm a fan of Andrei Arlovski, but I'm going with Overeem here. He may be a dick, but I'm still going with Overeem. Minus 200, lay down 200 to win $100, and this is going to be a stand-up fight. I think Overeem has more power, and he's going to knock out Andrei Arlovski. Okay, guys, hit me up on Twitter, Radio MMA, subscribe to my channel, and check out www.radiomma.com.